Hello, this is Iron Bill, back again with another video. I know this is a little earlier than I planned. As it happens, my wife and I had to cut our vacation short. We both came down with COVID, and we had to come home. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a lot of things that we wanted to see, but we had a good trip on the front half, and we'll just have to accept that. And maybe we'll complete the trip another time. But the good news is I'm here and able to make a video for the upcoming release of the final shape, so I suppose that's something. Anyway, I'm going to show you some video because there was something else that happened as a result of coming home early. I was able to complete the Revision Zero quests and all of in its entirety on this account and my main account. So quite a bit of playing Revisions are the 0 hour mission, and let me tell you, I'm not a fan of it. On the whole part, I hate timered missions. I'm just for older folks, that's just a harder thing to do, I think. And others may disagree with me, but not a fan. Anyway, I did get it all done and completely. Whew. And I've crafted a Outbreak Perfected, and mine has Handlaid stock, Headseeker, Accurized rounds, Smallbore, and those are the high points. I think that's generally accepted to be the PvP role, so I thought I would take it into a match and see how it would do. Now, obviously, this is not a gun that I've spent a lot of time with in PvP, and I hadn't played Crucible at all in over a week, so obviously it was going to be a bit rustier than normal, and so I'll show you what I have, and we'll just take it from there. So here we are on Fragment, I believe it is. I'm going to run down that back volume a little bit. Anyway, so I'm establishing this lane position here because you know people are going to rush in here. I've passed on C to begin with. You see 3 jumped in. 2 of them are gone. I got 1.5 of them, I think. And that finishes off the last one. And that's really the way you want to handle that. I did not see that guy underneath me. He jumped up and just shotguns me off of it. It was a good move on his part. So here we go. Back to B. Right now it's contested, and we'll see if we can get a hold of that and hold it. So I'm going to try to hold this line. There are some yellow numbers there. That's good. Got a piece of that. Now I'm getting team shot there and didn't realize it at the time. There's a person head glitching there, and another person got shots on me. And I was wondering how I died so quickly to hand cannon. I was beginning to think that was not going to be a workable deal. Working around on this fellow, drop a grenade in there to soften him up, and he has to back out. I had taken some damage, and I was afraid to push in there right away. But my teammate was there. Get the cleanup, and there we go. And the numbers are yellow. I like what I'm seeing in terms of that. Okay, good use of my ability. I should have blinked out. I don't know why I didn't blink. I just stood there with the person. And again, that's the rusty thing. I forgot I had blink on. I could have blinked past him, and he would have lost me, and my Helio would have finished him. Game of inches. All right, so still working on B. Watch me push into this grenade. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Could have blinked over that easily. And I'm just walking through things rather than using the abilities that I have. All right, so drop a rift. See if we can get some damage down the line. I'm also watching the right because we're going to have him cross over. This fellow, I've got 2 guys up here. Hopefully they take care of that. They haven't so far. I've got to be aware of that. We've got somebody in front of me. Those are yellow numbers, but he's winning the fight. All right. I'm in a bad way now. Blink out of it. I finally remember I have blank. And I'm going to just kind of hold back here. And honestly, we've got 2 zones. The main thing I feel I need to do at this point is just control the lane. Just help hold down B. Because so far we're winning this. Looking around, trying to place some cover. I'm a little bit exposed here now if they come out on the left side of that. Looks like we're pushing for A. Not the smartest thing we could do, but If we're doing it, we're doing it, you know. And this is one of those things I've discussed on a few videos, and that is that I'm just going to have to commit with my team when they make pushes like that, because splitting up our forces too much oftentimes results in trouble anyway. So Helio is so good. You just can't argue with that. All right, so we've got 3 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys. So that opens up B for them, which they take. We're losing C as well. See, that's it. I feel like that might have been a mistake. But if the team wants it, the team gets it. All right, I've got to keep an eye up on the right. Let's put that. I thought somebody was on the other side of that. They were not. It's all right. I'll get the ability back pretty quickly. Let's get this. Put a well down. This guy will jump up. And here we go. As long as I've got the rift there, I'm doing all right. Okay, we're losing. Now, see, we're losing the control game now. We were doing pretty well. I'm going to hold on B for a bit. I got a couple shots on him. I'm going to back off of it because I was just 1 shot away from being dead. We got somebody on the right now. 2 somebodies. You can expect that. Once they've got 2 zones, you can expect they're going to push on the 3rd. So, okay, he's peek shooting there and winning that fight. This guy, I back away from him, finally figuring out. See, if I'd played that way earlier, a couple of those fights I would not have lost. All right, I'm in a bad spot here. I hit my head on the roof there. Right idea, poor execution. All right, pushing up. Again, fighting over B. We're safely ahead, so long as we can just kind of keep some kills coming in. We've got 2 zones. We're in position. Okay, I'm being hit by 2 places. I didn't see the 2 people on the right. And committed to the fight on the left-hand side. And I was getting frustrated with the Outbreak, honestly, at that point, because I was getting killed before I could get the kills. But honestly, I probably would have won my duel at that range, but I wasn't going to win a 3v1 effectively. Okay, I'm glad I didn't jump down there. I'm waiting for them to jump down because I've got a Nova Bomb. That's going to take care of B temporarily. I thought there'd be more jump in there. They didn't. It's all right. Got control of it again. And I'm just going to play the backside here and crouch down because I know they're going to jump in. And here came the super. He's going to pop down eventually. He knows I'm here now. Now I'm in a bad spot because I've got something on both sides. There's the anchor. There's just nowhere to go. And Igneous is going to bust you up, especially since I already had my shield busted. I was trying to recover, just couldn't get there. All right, so we're maintaining a lead, but you know, we're not necessarily. We don't have a clutch hold on map control at this point, is what I'm trying to say, rather clumsily. Okay, that spot's not going to be a very good spot for me there because I can get hit from the side and I don't see it. That head glitch, the guy back there with the head glitch to the right keeps putting hits on me. So I decided to kind of move around a bit. I know they're going to jump through that window in just a second. And what we've got here is they've got 2 zones. They've got A and C, which mean, and we're taking A right now. So if I can look down this line and just help a little bit while not completely giving up on B. And somebody's already jumped in on B to my right. Jump over him. And that's playing it the way I should, okay? I'm not going to be able to do anything about that well on B. But I'm using my abilities better as the match wears on so that I'm actually able to get myself out of situations where I'm going to lose. All right, so 114.95. They have halved our lead. We were up by something like 40. Now we're up by 20. And yeah, I knew they were protecting C. Got somebody in there. All right, so move on up. Let's take C. And, you know, I'm starting to get this glitch where I'm firing and the gun stops firing. And that used to happen all the time, and it's beginning to happen again. All right, so this guy and I are going to play Ring Around the Rosie. All right, he's looking for me. And eventually work it so that we get him. And there's the second one. So, Helio is so good. Did I say that? Heal clip, kill clip. My favorite sidearm by far. And I was a drain guy until I got a hold of this thing, and my goodness, and that guy was just sitting there, just waiting. Uh, but I think that was the hand cannon fellow, and I was going to lose that at that range, and decided not to push it. All right, so he gets cleaned up. We're back up by 35-ish, so we've got control of the match again. We've just triple capped. That's going to seal the deal. I'm getting out of there. There's no point taking a death at that point. And yep, out we go. All right, so how did it do? It's going to take some practice, I think. I'm not really used to this weapon in this environment. I could see looking at this that I got some yellow numbers. That was good, but I was not very good about seeing other enemies shooting me at the same time. 18 defeats, 3 zones captured, and 2.57 combat efficiency. That's not the whole story. A lot of that match was me trying to control lanes and just keep zones protected as much as I could. And I'm not going to get a lot of kills if I'm playing in that mode. But I'm serving the purpose, and that's I am playing with purpose. Now I was a lot sloppier on the front half of the match, but as it wore on, I began to more effectively use the kit. And when I was doing that, when I was blinking and using what the kit is capable of, did much better and started winning the ones. So a lot of this game is about recognizing your mistakes as they're happening, not just reviewing your tape after and saying, "Oh, that's what I did wrong." I mean, you kind of have to pick up on it right away, or you're going to get pummeled. So, anyway, I hope that I displayed a bit of that, and I hope you enjoyed watching. This is Iron Bell thanking you for watching, and I'm signing out.